This is VCETE. He works late shifts at a small store, often alone. And during those nights, he's experienced more than a few unsettling things. Shadows moving where no one should be, strange noises echoing through the aisles, and a constant feeling that he wasn't really alone. One night, determined to catch proof, he set up his camera while stepping out of the store. What it captured is chilling.
Alright. I didn't remember the cooler being open, but clearly see.
The lights begin to flicker, the camera shakes on its own, and suddenly the door creaks open. For a brief moment, a dark figure peeks out from inside. Moments later, the fridge door swings open by itself. Yet, when Vicite checks the live security feed, the place appears completely empty. But the nightmare didn't stay at the store.
I'm right there with that light. That's my neighbors, bro. Oh, hell no, bro. Hell, see, bro, I'm telling you, it's followed me to my house. On my mama, it followed me to my house. She's not here. There is no car in the driveway. I'm literally in the next apartment. Like, I just got home from work, and this is what I see, bro. Yeah, haunted. This shit's haunted. This motherfucker followed me to my crib. Hell no. She's not here.
Yeah, no, been doing it all day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
It's in our kitchen.
And people, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this thing has followed me to my house. I'm literally, I'm right there.
Yeah,
Look, my neighbor's not here. That's my neighbor's driveway. That's mine. This is her apartment, bro. Like, I'm not folding, bro. I'm not going. My father said he's been doing it all day today. And, like, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Cabinet's open. This cabinet is always open. Every time I come out here to let the dogs out, it does this, bro. See? Nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. This light right here. It's no shortage because they would have messed our apartment up too. Nobody's in there, bro. I know I'm like just looking at my neighbor's thing, but bro, that's like, I'm telling you, that's trippy. Like, nothing has happened at work all day today, and then all of a sudden this stuff starts to happen? Nah, heck no, cause I live right there. Literally, it's just a wall, and I heard it. Nope, nope.
After finishing a late shift and heading home, his father mentions that the neighbor's lights had been flickering all day, even though no one was home. Vicite couldn't shake the feeling that whatever was haunting the store had followed him. And soon, things at home turned terrifying. One night, while watching TV, he began hearing strange sounds.
So I'm home alone, and I'm pretty sure I'm hearing noises, things in that back room. Hello? Please tell me you guys heard that. I'm home alone too. Man, I'm not trying to do this. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go in here. Oh my. Bro. Why is that? Who's here? Hello?
Something could be seen connected to a white wire, but when he returned after checking the house, it was gone. Another night, the disturbances returned, only this time he saw it with his own eyes.
So I'm home alone again, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing something go like in and out of that hallway back there. Oh my, what the fuck is that? No. Bro, I don't want to go back there. I do not want to go back there. There's nobody in this room, bro, and there's nobody under the bed. Dude, what was that? It was a freaking hand. Freaking hell, dude, I gotta get out of this apartment. I gotta get out of this apartment. I don't want to go in there. What the fuck are those doing over there, bro? Why is the stuffed animals over there?
A dark hand slowly wrapped around the edge of the wall before retreating back out of sight. When he searched the area, no one was there. Stranger still, a set of plush toys that had been sitting on the armchair were suddenly found placed on the sofa. Now, Visit is convinced that whatever haunted the store is with him at home. But the question remains, did he truly capture evidence of a ghost, or is something even darker following him? I'll leave it to you to decide. What's up, Silent Nightmare family? I have something huge to share with you today. If we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of September, 10 lucky subscribers will each receive a $50 gift card. You can choose any gift cards. That's $500 in total prizes as a thank you to this amazing community. It's super easy to enter. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video, comment below with your favorite Silent Nightmare video or your scariest camping story. That's it. Let's hit 100K together and celebrate the only way we know how, with a massive giveaway. This recording comes from a mother named Melia, who moved with her children into a home in France in September of 2024. Soon after settling in, her 3-year-old daughter became terrified of her own room.
Elle a des grandes dents? Oui. Oh, non.
Crying and screaming about a woman on the ceiling with unnaturally large teeth. At first, Melia dismissed it as a nightmare, but when her daughter repeated the same details, long, dark hair, oversized hands, sharp nails, and a sinister grin, her concern grew. Moments later, the bedroom light began to flicker, and Melia started recording. What she captured was chilling.
Je te crois, ma fille.
The door creaked open on its own, with nothing on the other side. The strange events didn't stop there. Late at night, Melia heard sounds like clacking hooves, doors closing, and even the television switching on, despite both children being asleep. Hoping for answers, she set up security cameras around the house. Soon after, during a live stream, the lights blinked erratically as she showed her viewers her empty hands in a mirror's reflection.
J'ai pas de trucs dans les mains. Et là, c'est la chambre de mon fils, je vais aller vite. Voilà. Oh, ça va mieux là déjà. Et... Ah, je vais un câble. Est-ce que vous entendez les pas juste? Ta mère, toi.
Another time, she heard footsteps below her son's room, only for them to vanish the moment she rushed downstairs. Her trembling voice and frantic movements made it clear. She was genuinely afraid.
Ouais, je suis toute seule, ouais. Ouais, mais merci Kim, t'es un amour. Mais franchement, il y a des jours, c'est fatigant en fait. En plus, je pense que je suis malade parce que j'arrête pas de vomir et tout. Donc la fatigue, la maladie, et en plus, tu remets les bruits là, de merde là. Pardon.
On another broadcast, faint footsteps and unsettling noises echoed behind her, leaving her visibly shaken. But the worst came a few nights later. Entering her daughter's bedroom, Melia's camera caught a brief, terrifying image. A dark silhouette standing in the middle of the room before vanishing. Much of that footage was lost, leaving only a slowed clip to examine. Since then, Melia has suffered recurring nightmares of a presence trying to take her daughter. Even a cleansing ritual with sage seemed to make things worse. Now, just months after moving in, she's desperate to leave. She also points to an old condemned well on the property, which she suspects may be linked to the haunting. So, what's truly happening in this house? Is it simply fear and imagination? Or is something unexplainable lurking within these walls? Samuel had spent the past year plagued by unexplained troubles that turned his life upside down. No matter where he went, strange events seemed to follow. Just 3 months before this footage was taken, he was suddenly fired from his job, accused of being responsible for a large amount of missing stock. What his manager didn't realize, however, was that something far more sinister might have been at play. Seeking answers and a sense of peace, Samuel turned to prayer, hoping his faith would bring him relief. But instead of comfort, what happened next left him shaken.
Listen, I'm like going through a bad depression right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like literally going through. Yeah. Oh, you are right. Yes, maybe praying will do it. Hold on. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me call you back because I gotta start praying. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start praying now. Yep. All right. Bye-bye. Bye. All right. Oh. Okay, in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I ask you, Jesus, for healing in this home. I ask you to take these demons away from my house. house now! Leave my house! Leave my house! Leave my house! Leave my house now, please! Please! Leave my house now! Leave my house!
It was as if the force behind his misfortune grew enraged by his attempt to connect with the divine. Disturbances erupted all around him, breaking his focus and leaving him terrified. Overwhelmed, Samuel fled the house, his prayers left unfinished, while the entity remained free to torment him another day. Could it be that his desperation only made this presence stronger? What do you think? A man has been living in a house long rumored to be haunted. For months, he's endured relentless disturbances that have chipped away at his peace of mind. What began as subtle incidents, doors creaking open or slamming shut on their own, soon escalated into something far more sinister.
Dude. Scare me, dog. Man. Off, dog. Why every time I'm alone, dude? Some noise coming from in there. Oh, hell no. Dude. What's that noise? Oh, I'm blind. Ah, crap. Garage door's locked. I don't want to go in there. Shit. It was not like that, dude. I can't see shit through this screen. Can't see nothing through the goddamn screen. Is that water? God, this thing is. That's not. Well, I guess it is a window too. God dang, that thing is fucking filthy. Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus. It's just my lighter. I don't know why. Ouch. I got bad posture. Let me fix that. Am I hearing things? It's like a low rumble. Fun. Fun. David. It's not funny, guys. Hello? 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 Fawn? Fawn? Oh, man. The chills, dude. How bad. Oh.
As the activity intensified, the occurrences became frequent and aggressive, leaving him in constant fear. Desperate for answers, he set up security cameras inside his home, and what he captured was chilling.
Weird.
In one clip, a faint transparent figure lingers beside his bed, its shadowy form impossible to explain. In another, a pitch-black shape drifts across the room in plain sight, leaving viewers stunned. Now he's left wondering, is his home truly haunted by restless spirits, or is there a far darker presence behind these terrifying events? Late one evening, a highway security guard named Javier Briones was stationed at a remote outpost in Uruguay. For several nights in a row, he reported faint knocks echoing against the outpost door. Yet, every time he checked, there was no one there. Hoping to capture proof, Javier began live streaming his shifts. That's when the knocking returned, and this time, something far more chilling appeared.
15 segundos ya, cabros. Están golpeados, ustedes están escuchando. Les voy a mostrar cómo está afuera para que vean que afuera tampoco anda nadie. Miren, no se ve nadie afuera. Está la moto ahí, acá no hay nadie tampoco. Y acá no hay nadie tampoco. Y están golpeando, se escucha el...
As Javier slowly panned his camera across the window, the pale face of a woman emerged, tilting her head unnaturally as if staring directly at him. But the terror didn't stop there. Refusing to open the door, he stayed inside, only to watch objects topple on their own, while the knocking grew louder and more relentless.
De nuevo para mostrar también que no soy yo. Ya hago este video, bueno, vamos al turno noche, ya como el 20. Ya hago este video para que ustedes lo compartan también y ver si a alguien más le pasa. Para eso son estos videos turno noche, lo grabo para eso. Y pasó rápido. Miren, se acaba de caer esto solo, weón. Miren, estaba acá, estaba ahí y se acaba de caer solo.
Days later, on a fog-covered night patrol, Javier once again heard the familiar tapping. Determined to uncover the source, he followed the sound into the darkness until he spotted a shadowy figure standing motionless in the distance, silently watching him.
Acaba de caer una niebla, voy a hacer una ronda. Bueno, cabrón, 3 de la mañana y se ve como una silueta de un hombre parada allá. Está muy lejos, por eso no se ve tan bien. Grabar todo el zoom para que vean ahí.
Moments later, it vanished. To this day, Javier doesn't know who or what was haunting the highway outpost. Was it the restless spirit of someone who died on that road? Or could something else entirely be at work here? This unsettling footage comes from TikTok user Ashley Lynn, who thought she had found her dream home when she purchased a house from a relative. But soon after moving in, her dream unraveled into a nightmare. Strange, escalating activity plagued her daily life, leaving her questioning her own sanity. Frustrated with being dismissed as delusional, Ashley set up cameras in the areas with the most intense disturbances. She was desperate for answers, yet terrified of what she might uncover.
Coco keeps looking towards the stairs. and it's freaking me out. Like, I don't want to go upstairs now. But here's what I caught. And I'm sorry if I'm whispering because I don't want it to hear me talk about it because I'm a little scared. But like every time I start my movie, the knocking starts. And it's not 3 knocks in a row. It's just like a knock knock and then a knock knock. Like it's not 3 in a row. But
One night, as she sat watching a movie, the silence was broken by a series of loud, deliberate knocks coming from upstairs. Even her cat, Coco, reacted. Staring intently at the staircase with unshakable focus. But the disturbances grew stranger. One morning, a red ball rolled across her dining room floor, a toy she had never seen before. It would vanish for weeks only to reappear without warning. Oddly, her cats never touched it. They only watched. Then came the moment that forced Ashley to face what she feared most. Her guest room camera recorded the wardrobe door slowly creaking open. No draft, no one upstairs, and the movement was chillingly controlled.
Explanations to that, but I came up here because I got a notification on my camera that there was movement. So that's why I came up here and checked the closet. But no one is in the closet. Coco just went in there because, again, she's obsessed with going in closets. I keep this as my extra spare closet with just random shit in it, to be honest, like pillows, blankets, things like that. But Coco doesn't really seem scared of a lot of things, especially if it's going to let her into a closet. Like, she loves it. She loves to be in places she's not supposed to be. So she's already thinking of ways she can climb. Also, I did check to make sure there's no crawl spaces, like any attic entrances, and there's not. Yeah, so sometimes Coco does look into this room, freaks me out, but again, if it has anything to do with a closet, she's all for it. She loves to be in a closet. It's so weird. Coco, you're not afraid, are you?
When she checked the closet afterward, it was crammed with storage, leaving no space for anyone to hide. In her final update, Ashley admitted she had reached her breaking point. She unplugged the cameras, unwilling to see more. But one last detail still haunts her.
It's not evil. It's not hurting me. It's not hurting the cats. We can coexist. I just don't need to see it. Also, that camera is so delayed. Like, all of the notifications come so late. And I could be in here walking around and talking, and I would leave, and there'd be like, person detected. And it's like, oh shit. Oh, nope, that was me. Duh. So it is very outdated. So I just think this was probably not the best idea. But anyways, no one in the closet. Coco was not afraid. Coco just wanted in the closet.
In the aftermath video, as she inspected the empty closet, Coco's tail twitched sharply, a feline response often linked to stress and fear. Then, with unwavering focus, the cat tracked something invisible as if watching a presence slip out of the room. The combination of physical evidence, emotional tension, and her cat's uncanny instincts make this case disturbingly convincing. And Ashley's decision to stop recording serves as a chilling reminder. Sometimes it's what you don't see that's truly terrifying, especially when your pet sees it first.